Hello, my lovely Cancers. This is going to be your next 3 months. Let's see what the theme is for the month of October, November, and December. October, November, December. All right, so we need to start by creating some balance in our life in the month of October. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So letting go of judgment in order to find or restore some balance in your life is going to be huge for you in the month of October. November, we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So really taking good care of yourself. Maybe it's diet and exercise changes, or just being mindful of what we put into our body in order to keep it healthy, safe, and protected. Empathy for December. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You're pretty empathetic naturally, Cancer, but I feel like this is a lesson that you might need to take to heart, especially if you are struggling with a relationship of some kind that you really need to see the other person's perspective. Let's see what we have going on for relationships for the next 3 months. What is the theme of our relationships over the next 3 months? It would help if I could hold the cards today. All right, so we're welcoming in some sort of abundance, so keep a positive mindset. I feel like that's going to also help you achieve some balance in your love life, and that this is something that you can do by using things like gratitude or bliss. There could also be some new relationship that's coming in. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to learn and grow as well, or maybe make some healthier choices when it comes to your relationships. But some sort of interesting conversation comes to light, or an awaited message arrives for you. And that this person might actually like you, so maybe you have to see things from a new perspective and really get to know some people. Let's see what we have going on for your career going forward. What do we need to know for Cancer, for career and money over the next 3 months? All right, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we need to get really grounded and practical over the next 3 months. Your current situation tells you that this is where you need to focus the energy. You need to focus it on balancing, focus on abundance, and focus on healing on some practical matters. So maybe you're going to get back out into the workforce. Maybe you're starting your own business, but I feel like you want to live a life of luxury. So how are you going to achieve that? I feel like you need to come up with a game plan and be practical about what's needed in order to cross that bridge when you come to it. I also feel like you're really burnt out and exhausted, so taking good care of your health. Maybe you're talking to a doctor or a practitioner in order to actually make some good choices for your health going forward. You've endured a lot, and I feel like that's really got you fatigued, so your walls might be very high. You might need to actually let those down and talk or communicate about it to somebody. All right, the action that's needed. I feel like there is some new love coming in for some of you, and that this is somebody who is willing to take some action to make a brave move. You might be making some sort of affectionate offer, and I feel like you're going to try and shoot some people down because you're hurt or your walls are too high. So remember, see things from both sides of the coin and offer empathy, especially if this is somebody that you don't wish to hurt their feelings, or that you don't wish to actually remove this person from your life. I feel like you need to also be gentle and nurturing to this person. All right, how do we heal our mind, body, and spirit? What do we need to know for our health? Mind, body, and spirit. All right, take the weight of the world off your shoulders. It's time to release some things going forward. I feel like really clouded judgment and a lot of overthinking to the point where it's putting you in a mental state of like a mental prison. So it's time to remove the weight of the world off your shoulder. Your body needs you to clear your energy field. So maybe some grounding, some meditation, deep breathing to clear the negative energy that is surrounding you at this time. And the action that's needed for your spirit to find its health. Where there's a will, there's a way. So follow that yellow brick road to your destiny, to where you're supposed to be. And I feel like you will find the solutions that you need along the way, but you have to be determined in order to actually get there. So we need to come back to our body, that we need to clear our energy field, let go of the weight of the world, and that you need to find some sort of solution. Where there's a will, there's a way. What's going on in your home life for the next couple of months? All right, could be dealing with an earth sign, somebody who's grounded and practical. I feel like this is a partnership where maybe this person's very business oriented. Could be a little bit arrogant, somebody who's very powerful. They know that slow and steady wins the race and they're trying to build an empire. I feel like the block is taking a leap of faith, that you really do need to actually step out of your comfort zone and that you need to take a giant leap forward, and that might be something that scares you at this time. The action needed is that you need to shift your perspective, that in order to be successful no matter what, wherever it is in your life, in business, in romance, in your career, that you have to shift your perspective and be willing to take a risk once in a while in order to actually get what you want. So let's see what we have from our shadow self. What is hidden or blocking us over the next 3 months? All right, Knight of Wands. So kind of jumping in head first without thinking about consequences. That's the flight risk card. So I feel like you're kind of hesitating on some things where maybe you need to take action, and you're jumping in head first for other things where maybe you need to slow down and look at the bigger picture. So make sure you use some caution over the next 3 months. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Don't I feel like balance is going to be huge for you. So like if you're over obligated over the next 3 months, you really need to kind of maybe take some things off your plate. And if this is a new opportunity, then you might need to actually have some help. So figure out a game plan. Where there's a will, there's a way. If it's something you really want, you're going to find a solution. All right. So what is the resolution to jumping in head first? We need to learn to communicate. I feel like there's a lot of things that could be solved if we would just learn to communicate. So that might be something that's an obstacle. Maybe you aren't able to express your feelings. Maybe you feel like you have to hide these things, but it's time to be able to communicate effectively. And I dropped half my deck. Hang on. All right, so what fears do we need to face over the next 3 months? What are some fears that we need to face? All right, so working well with others. I feel like you're kind of segregating yourself from people that could help you, and that's a fear that you need to let go of, that you need to learn to collaborate well with others, especially with Source, your spirit team, your spirit guides, family, friends, coworkers. It's going to take some teamwork to make the dream work, and right now I feel like you don't want to work with anybody. So what action can we take in order to change that? All right, Queen of Wands, you need to find your confidence again. I feel like that's really holding you back from where you need to be. And I also think that you will start to command a lot more attention for the right reasons if you're able to communicate effectively. So not lashing out, not demanding things, but communicating effectively what your needs and wants are in order to work well with others over the next 3 months. What is your outcome? I feel like your reward is going to be a very fulfilling, loving relationship, a partner who's devoted, who's loyal, who's generous, who's empathetic, and somebody who actually gives you everything that you're really looking for. So ultimately, it looks like you're looking for balance in your life the next 3 months, that your health needs to improve, maybe it's your mental health, and that you really need to see both sides of this situation so that you are able to offer empathy. You're working towards abundance. You need to communicate what it is that you want, what you like, what you don't like, and that you need to get grounded and practical about business matters. That your walls might be very high, and that's something that you really do need to work on letting down when you are able to trust people. That there is some sort of romantic offer coming in, but right now you've got the weight of the world on your shoulders, so it's time to clear your energy and find a way to find a solution going forward. You could have a partnership or a business partnership that is something that could be very fruitful for you, but you need to be cautious that you're not dealing with somebody who's very arrogant or somebody who's very powerful. So don't piss off the boss. That might be really bad. You do need to step out of your comfort zone and take a leap of faith somewhere and really shifting your perspective, finding that you don't need to jump in headfirst to every crazy idea, and that sometimes we need to have a little patience. Communicate. That's going to be the biggest thing for you over the next 3 months. Communicate effectively for teamwork to actually work. I feel like you need help. You need to be able to actually talk to people in a way that they want to help you. So don't lash out at people. I feel like you need to actually see their point of view too, and that you are going to start to find your confidence again, and that you will find the love that you so desire. But you have to start by finding balance from within, getting yourself healthier, whether that's mentally, physically, spiritually, or all three, and that you need to be able to show the empathy that lies within you. So communicate your needs in a way that doesn't hurt other people, and I feel like you will find the balance and the fruitful life that you are looking for over the next 3 months. Have a great rest of your week, guys. We'll see you soon.